Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Broncos will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Lopez wants to fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Hall. Got the first down and more. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first down. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Boise State. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Lopez wants to fire. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking the field?
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Big, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. There he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Using his legs, it's Riley. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Madsen. Caught close to the marker, it's Marshall. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
The Broncos have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
On the direct snap, it's Riley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football or takes it into the end zone for 6.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So pleased to send the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. The hand to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Green. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Madison. Unleashes one. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Nichols. Powers through. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Grab behind the line. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Got a man, it's Riley. Drills him with the stiff arm. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met.
Breaks into the open. Past the stakes, and he may get more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And That's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Riley. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Madsen. He's got him in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Gives him the big stiff arm. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Nichols. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Direct snap. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Broncos are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Running the red zone. It's Riley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the offense using misdirection there, because at this point in the game, you're just trying to get one guy out of position. If one guy can lose leverage, that can be an explosive play offensively, and you saw it right there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Grab near the marker, it's Gaines. Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. And he loses the football. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill, because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the toss to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Boise State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Culliver. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Lopez wants to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just run an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
On the option. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We reach the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. He'll ride his man on the option. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Broncos. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Smashes him with the stiff arm. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Ship. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Culliver. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, UNC. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Lopez wants to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
28, North Carolina, 25.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. On the option. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get patched to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos decide to punt it away.
Number 37, Bonds punts it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. starts a drive trying to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got a lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nichols. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got it in the middle, it's Ship. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, we've seen it in this game, even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Lopez to pass. He's got it. Fights off the defender. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th-quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? You got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Sherrod. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Riley. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Last chance coming up. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.